Good afternoon, everybody. This is PreMarket Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin, Mitch Hoch lurking in the background as he's wanting to do. Joel, a lot going on today. Mostly green on the screen, but not everywhere. Let's talk about this market. I'll pull up some charts. Walk us through it.
We made a run at the pre-market high a couple times, and that just happens to be an important level. I'm not going to tell you the reason why. Turned back. That early morning decline wasn't much, 37.72 and a quarter. Way above. I mean, way above the Sunday night low, and now just kind of drifting back up towards that resistance. We still have 19 minutes left in the session, so see if we can plow into that $3,800 handle. Crude having a good day. That 53 cents at 52.95, not quite at that major 54 resistance. Gold having a good day, up 860 at 1838 and a half. Wow, look at all those highs at 1855. Holy moly. Silver, that's up 33 cents at 25.20. And Bitcoin, that's up an even $1,000 here. 36,625. That is where the Bitcoin futures are trading here at just heading into the close of the equity markets.
All right. Like I said, a lot to get to on today. A lot of stuff moving. Probably the theme of the day is that tech is leading the way, right? If you look at the S&P, tech is your best performing. I'm sorry, energy is your best performing sector. But behind energy, you've got tech today. A lot of names in the green. Netflix, not so much though. Netflix reports after the close, and they are in the green, but not by a lot, right? Last I checked, they're up like what, 1%.
Yeah, just a little bit, heading into earnings report, a little bit of position squaring. I mean, who knows how they're actually going to do on the report. I'll just give some levels here. I mean, you got these two highs in the same area, right around, what's that, about 517.50, and then that 490 looks like rock solid support. But basically, this trading range that you've been in since for the entire year. Let's just draw a couple lines and then see which way the report pushes out of this area. Boom. Where does that come in? That comes in 515, 516, and then you can see the clear resistance on the down, or support on the downside here, just above 490. So that's been the trading range for the whole year. Let's see if that report can knock us out of there. I'll leave those lines up there for tomorrow.
Yeah, clear rotation today. I mean, when's the last time that we could say that Facebook is up 4%, Google is up 3.5%? It's been like at least a month, maybe more, right? Since we could say that.
All in unison. They've all had individual days on their own.
They're all green. They're all green today. All the FANG stocks. Exactly.
I guess they're not that afraid of, the potential limitations with the new government coming in. I mean, those stocks got beat up. I mean, they also have earnings reports coming up. So, it might have some pre-earnings runs. Let's just take a look. Facebook, that's just you just had a steady buyer there, 245, and now a march up. So I'll give you 1 point here to keep an eye on. Your next daily support point or daily resistance point for Facebook comes in. What's this pesky high right here? 253.47. So keep an eye on that, and then things open up after that, but just a couple days got beat up and just a little bit of a rebound in tech sector.
Yeah, and then at the same time, on the other way is you're seeing clear weakness today in retail. Target's down 3%, Costco's down 2%, Dollar General is down 2%. So really, a lot of big retailers. Walmart is in the red, but not by as much, only down like less than 1%. But you're seeing clear rotation for whatever reason out of those retailers into large cap tech today.
You're looking at later in their earnings season, right? So people are focused on others. Yeah. So people are focused on other stocks. The Target, someone was trying to sell on strength. They wanted out at 200. They were targeting that area for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. trying to be coy about it. You know, the HFTers sniffed it out. Probably was a big size at the point. 99.50, 99.28, 99.96, 99.40. And now you're selling into a little bit of weakness. So clear resistance point, reversal. Instead of selling on strength, someone's exiting here, selling on weakness. And that's why you see, these big up days and stuff. People are unloading positions because they wanted much easier to do it in the strength than in the weakness. That's what you see here. Getting into a important area, we did take out the low, 89.17, got to 87.20. I just don't like when I see bars like this. That's a big old bar. So you could say the next daily support level is 180.11. Is it going to go down 9 points tomorrow? I doubt it. But up quickly through an area, there's always the potential to come back down through that area.
If anyone wants to share with the group why they think Insigo is up 24% today, let me know. Because I've been looking for several times throughout the day, and I have not found any conclusive reason as to why Insigo is up the way it is. Now, a lot of these types of telecom names, these 5G names, are up today. Remember, we had the Cisco Acacia deal announced last week. I thought maybe this is just people speculating that Insigo could be a takeover target, but 24% rally.
Stock's been in an uptrend, had a pullback into consolidation, right? Had a consolidating day on Friday. Thursday was a little bit of a wacky day, but basic consolidation caught a bid. Only one number to keep an eye on here. That was a recent high of the move, 1796. Couldn't quite get there yet today. Current, close, 1790. So keep an eye at 18 for another breakout in ISNG.
You know what? This is my new theory that I just made up 5 seconds ago. I wonder if there's a rumor out there. This is just, again, pure speculation, that Kathy Wood is buying this for one of her funds. Let's find out if I'm right in an hour or so, or 2 hours when that email comes out. But I want to see if I'm right. That's my pure speculation as to why Insigo is up 24% today. All right, what else was on the radar?
Mitch said something, too, that could be totally relevant. Target for a SPAC company, but they would probably do a smaller non-private company. But keep an eye, folks, $18. Big day for Insigo. Also, you just don't want to have the price action that you did after it had the last jaunt to 18, right? You backed off for 3 days, and then you had to break to 14. So let's see if that pattern will repeat itself.
GWS saying Insigo is one of Kramer's top 5 for 5G on Friday. That could do it. That could do it. So we haven't been giving Kramer that much love in the last couple of weeks, but he moves stocks like anyone, so that could do it. All right. What about GM today, Joel? We talked about GM right at the tail end of the show. And
Government Motors, new all-time high. They like that Mr. Softy investment. I mean, that was just on a relentless. And you break out on the chart. We did have some problems at 52. Didn't even see 52. So people that were leaning on that for short got knocked aside the head. Just a great month, and they like that Microsoft investment in the Chevy Cruze. So, Mike, giving a nod of approval to GM here. What a Warren's picks. This has to be one of the best months in history. Good for the Motor City. Good to see it. Good for GM here. Wait maybe for a pullback to 52. That was the former support, but who knows if we're going to see that. A lot of momentum. I saw Ford tried to go with it a little bit. That ran into some resistance from last week, and that pulled back, but that still looks a little perky.
All right, let's get some questions in the chat and see what people are looking at today. While you add those tickers in, let's look at one or two more from this morning. Interestingly, the banks aren't really doing much today, Joel.
We talked about that. I want to see. I didn't take a look on Citigroup. Kind of took out that support, but won't fall into the gap area. Wells Fargo did what? No, that's still holding 32. Bank of America, boom, that's still holding. That's not having a bad day. I mean, they reported. They had the big run up into the report. J.P. Morgan looking a little bit tired. You just, and I've said this once, I've said it 1,000. I mean, these stocks just made incredible moves. They waited. I mean, they waited for for donkeys like me to get on a bull train, and they did all their work in November, December, and part of January. So finally back at all-time highs for J.P. Morgan. Historically, you had 3 months where you hung up there in what was that? December, January, and February of last year. That's a monthly resistance point. You gotta put emphasis on it.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly right. These things were slow. They were dogs for a while. They're outperforming the broader market this year so far. We're 2 weeks into 3 weeks into the year.
Maybe taking a little breather. Our interest rates going up. What's the next catalyst? When's the next Fed meeting? When what can they do? Get in more Bitcoin? I don't know what the catalyst is, but what you have to assume here is the stocks have been in strong uptrends. They're pausing after an uptrend, consolidation, and move higher until the market proves it otherwise.
Okay, let's talk about AFRIA, APHA. This is just having itself a day. It's up, 10%, 9.5% today?
It's just been out of, yeah, but I'd say warning Will Robinson on this one.
Uh-oh, tell us.
Yep, failed at Friday's high. I mean, not a bad sign. I mean, it had a big day. Filled that little gap from Thursday, but someone's lurking out there, $14, right? What can you say? That's just the resistance. But you're closing at 1382, right? So you're getting a running. Oh wait, yep, that's where we're at now. So you're getting a running started in tomorrow. If there's no such thing as a double top, we'll be taking out 14 tomorrow. But you have to respect that resistance point. Just on the daily charts, two highs. A lot of people say there's no such thing as a triple top.
Man, you guys are watching some high flyers, right? Like GEVO, which is up huge today. Fuel Cell, I believe they have earnings this week.
Gotta get rich in one day, Spencer.
I guess. What am I doing wrong, Joel?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be. I mean, reversed it. I mean, just to get a story, you get Robinhood, 143 million. Probably, was there even any news on this thing today?
I didn't even look. I'll look in the Pro right now. Let's see what Benzinga Pro has to say about GEVO today. Do we have anything? Come on, internet. My computer. I'm getting a new laptop tomorrow, so this won't happen. But my laptop.
You gotta get a desktop. Why do you deal with that? Get a desktop.
No, because I have a desktop. It's at the office, and I don't want to bring it home.
Why not?
Because
buy a new one. You're so cheap. Buy a new one. Have Raz buy you a new. When are you going back into the office? Why don't you?
Well, I'll be in there tomorrow, so I'll do the show from there tomorrow, which would be nice.
Oh, really? Okay. Well then, yep. All right.
Okay.
Someone said that a Biden advisor or the co-founder was named an advisor to Biden today. I have no idea whether that's true or not.
Okay. Hey, speaking of that, Joel, is there going to be an inauguration trade tomorrow? I don't think we've ever, at least not with the previous inauguration. There was no trade to be made on the day of. But hey, it's a crazy time that we're living in.
Hide under your desk.
Hide under your desk. Maybe, yeah. that could be the trade. Yeah, I don't know. I don't recall tomorrow ever being a tradable event, but
I think as long as things go smooth, I don't think it has any market moving implications at all.
Well, that's what logic would tell you, wouldn't it? But I guess we'll see.
Logic. Okay. Don't talk logic. Don't talk fundamentals, and don't talk logic on my show. That's for I don't even know who does that. What are fundamentals?
I don't know. Someone asked about JB Hunt. Now that's one that's more in Joel in mine's wheelhouse. JB Hunt.
Oh yeah. Transportation. I mean, it did have a good day. You gotta not light that candle. Makes a new all-time high, and then someone said, "You know what? I'm out." And big reversal.
They have earnings tonight, by the way.
Really? All right. So someone just wants out of the pool. going into the report. That's it. All-time high, selling into strength, selling into strength, turned into selling into weakness. I know this thing moves around pretty well in the pre-market, but just I know you guys like to keep it simple. Let's see here. I mean, that's support. That's where you broke out from when you made that last run. And, tell me where the support is if it takes out, 146 and a half. But just a little nervous Nelly, selling into straight as opposed to weakness. And then the bots picked up. There were big sellers in there and they started getting ahead of it going into the report.
All right, speaking of earnings, we of course have Netflix and JB Hunt tonight. Interactive Brokers is also tonight. Smaller issue, but of interest to me because Schwab reported this morning, obviously huge trading numbers, and I imagine we'll see the similar number from Interactive Brokers. Tomorrow morning, Procter & Gamble reports, Morgan Stanley, United Health, it's a Dow component,
pretty big.
Fastenal, and then United Airlines are tomorrow for the close, I believe. So we are in earnings season, folks. Every day for the next 3 weeks is going to be some big companies reporting earnings.
42, that looks like support. I'll tell you, tradingrange.com here, since December 21st, really 40, couldn't go wrong buying it near 42. You couldn't have gone wrong selling it near 46. So it's almost in the middle. Bust out above 46. There you go. Bust down below 42. You might be seeing 40.
Someone said talk Logitech. These overseas companies can be really sneaky because they had earnings. I think they reported yesterday, which we weren't paying attention
today,
right? Because markets were closed. So I think they reported earnings yesterday. They beat on their EPS, beat on their sales. LOGI, how's that chart doing?
You know what? They gave you a shot. I mean, if you didn't like the earnings, I mean, it came in. It gave you a shot at the close, right? So I mean, I don't think they got the Europeans got that much a leg up on us. If you were so inclined. If you tried to sell yesterday's high, well, cancel that order because you only got to 103.31, 103.80. But if you were leaning on that close from Friday, 100.91, and you were using that as an exit point, then you got a decent sell off. Big volume here. Big volume on a down day, not a great sign. S&P's tailing off just ever so slightly here going into the close. I mentioned that up top resistance up there that could give you more details on tomorrow's session. But good day. They just couldn't pop. A little disappointing. Couldn't pop it into 3,800.
All right, looking ahead to tomorrow's show, we have two guests on tomorrow as well, so it's a busy week for guests. We've got Jake Wujastic from TrendSpider. He's got those really cool teardrop charts that display volume, kind of like VWAP in a way, but the way it's displayed is a little bit more cooler, I think. So we'll have Jake on. He'll share some really cool charts and setups with us at 8:35. And then at 9, we're talking macro. Economic picture. Blue Putnam,
my man Blue
from the CME. So he will give us his macro view of what's happening out there in the various markets, equities, commodities, interest rates, you name it. He can talk about it. So that'll be on tomorrow's
Let me
show.
guess. Is that from like a Will Ferrell movie?
Is what from? His name? No, his name is not from...
No, my man Blue. Dennis says that.
Yes, it's from Old School. It is from.
Look at that, and it Will Ferrell, right?
He goes, "You're my boy, Blue." That's what he goes.
Yeah, boy, look
Blue.
at me. Yeah. I'm super movie trivia guy here. I got to really compliment myself on that. Andrew, you trade like Dennis and Spencer, man. They're the ones making 20, 30, 40, 50% a day. Don't trade like me.
Yeah,
but trade like Spencer.
In a down market, it pays to have Joel's patience.
Just trade those SPACs, man. Why make 10% when you can make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%, right? Really, sellers coming in here, Spencer. I don't know what you must have liquidated part of your portfolio or something here, because we repelled off 37.97 there. Like I said, a little disappointing here heading into the close.
All right, that's a wrap for us. I'll put that disclaimer up there one more time. Everyone smash that like button on YouTube. We appreciate that. As always, thanks to all you for your participation, your comments, your likes, your super chats, all that good stuff. Everyone have a good rest of your trading day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.